Hello friends, today childhood under the shadow of COVID-19 pandemic. School has started. COVID-19 has become a catastrophe in our lives, especially now when it is targeting children on a large scale. The second wave of COVID-19 has certainly made children enjoy a little less and worry little more. We all can hope that this must not prove to be lost age for them. As compared to the first wave, more children are getting infected in the recent second wave of the pandemic. This increase can be attributed to the double muted coronavirus variant along with the other strains that are more contagious and have a higher tendency to infect children. However, fortunately, the severity of infection in most children, this means they are either asymptomatic or do not have as many symptoms as adults do. Also, the recovery rate in children is highest among all age groups. Signs and symptoms of COVID-19 in children are: your child may experience fever, cough, runny nose, vomiting, loose stools, stomach pain, muscle body pain, redness of eyes, rashes over body, headache. It may be difficult to find out whether fever is due to COVID or normal flu. So whenever you notice any symptom in your child, speak to doctor immediately. If you are having these symptoms as I mentioned, do not panic and render home-based care. Continue to follow personal protective measures for yourself and your child. Give nutritious home-cooked meals to your child and keep them well hydrated. Encourage your child to remain active indoors to reduce psychological stress due to crisis. Expose the child to sunlight for a minimum of 20 minutes daily. Measure their temperature every 6 hours using a thermometer. If it is more than 100°F, sponging using lukewarm tap water can be done. Avoid cold water showers. Monitor your child's oxygen saturation levels, SpO2, using a pulse oximeter. Call the doctor right away if the levels fall below 92%. Never self-medicate. Give all medicines as prescribed by the doctor only. The dose of the medicine will depend on the child's body weight, age, and clinical condition. Be watchful for danger signs in a child. If worrisome, seek medical help immediately. Your child be tested for COVID-19. Test if your child is symptomatic. Test if fever continues beyond 3 days. Test if family members are COVID positive only if your child is symptomatic. If not, then simply observe the child for symptoms till 14 days from contact. When to visit hospital if your child tests COVID-19 positive? If the child develops fever more than 10°F in babies up to 1 year of age, fever more than 100°F that persists for more than 3 days, fast breathing, then visit nearby healthcare facilities at the earliest. To manage these symptoms, continue to follow personal protective measures. Observe the child for danger signs. Give fever medicine in the dose as suggested by the doctors. If the child develops these signs and symptoms, the child looks pale or blue, indrawing of a chest, cold arm, legs, shrunken eyes, dry mouth, no urine passed for more than 3 to 4 hours, refusing to feed, abnormal body movements, then seek urgent medical help and rush to the nearest hospital to manage these symptoms. Keep your child warm. Turn your child to the left side in case the child exhibits abnormal body movements or is drowsy. Special precautions should be taken to prevent COVID-19 in children. COVID-19 can impact children across all age groups, including infants and newborns. Since every child is at equal risk of developing COVID-19, you must ensure safe distancing. Encourage and explain to them the importance of masks. Make sure they wash their hands frequently using soap and water or frequent sanitization. Guide children not to touch any surfaces outdoors. Bath children and change their clothes when they come back home. Sanitize the frequently touched surfaces at the home. How long do children take to develop symptoms of COVID 19? This could be the question. The time between exposure to the SARS-CoV-2 virus and when symptoms appear is the same for adults and children. It commonly takes around 5 to 6 days or up to 14 days for the symptoms to appear. However, now this duration has reduced to 2 to 3 days. Special precautions should be taken to protect children with comorbidities from COVID 19. Many children could have comorbidities. Precautions remain the same. Children already having underlying medical conditions such as heart problems, congenital heart disease, respiratory illness, asthma, metabolic diseases, diabetes, or complications like cerebral palsy, brain muscle movement coordination disorder need more care and should follow utmost precautions as this condition may increase the severity of illness. If your child is having chronic diseases and if your child is on steroid treatment or other treatment, then most of the treatment for pre-existing disease need not to be altered unless your child contracts a severe diseases. If your child has any chronic diseases and catches COVID-19, you should consult your doctor for specific advice about ongoing medication. What are the psychological effects of COVID-19 on children? If you want, this is very important. The unexpected social isolation due to the pandemic has caused enormous disruption of daily routines, especially for children. To curb the spread of the virus, most schools closed, cancelled classes, and moved it to the home-based or online learning to encourage and adhere to the social distancing guidelines. These abrupt changes in the learning environment, increased screen time, and limited social intervention and activities pose as unusual situations for children's developing brains. These also pose a potential risk to the mental well-being of a children. Parents can help children cope up with the stress during COVID-19, provided the parent themselves also should be stress-free. Be your child's best friend and answer all their queries. Stay calm and listen and offer reassurance. Talk about COVID-19 and explain COVID-19 appropriate behavior, hand washing, mask donning, and social distancing to children. Keep reinforcing it from time to time. Stay connected to your child along with the work from home schedule. Be aware of your child's mental health. So, even after all this, I discussed like for normal children, then the children, those who are having the diseases, congenital heart diseases, asthma, special care, and third category is children, those who are having on these steroids. So the main role is the role of a parents. The child, they should be very much normal. If the parents are under stress, no one is going to help. First, as a parent, the children are the reflection of their parents. So, the parents need to stay calm, follow the guidelines. See, if you are not wearing mask, if you are not doing sanitization, if you are, as a parent, not following social distancing, your child will never do. And always, it's better to consult a doctor and then do the medication. Self-medication could always be dangerous. So, dear friends, take care, no fear, only you have to do is to take care.